Welcome back to Be on Top QB Master channel. So again, this is Daryl Sanko, the founder and CEO of B.o.T QB Master, QuickBooks training and virtual bookkeeping agency. So on our previous video, we learned how to create a company file. Now in this video, I'm going to show you how to start setting up QuickBooks. Of course, we are going to go through those process one by one. And for today, I am going to show you how to create or add a vendor on your company file. So what is a vendor in QuickBooks? These are your suppliers wherein you're buying all your supplies, the services that you are, paying for to complete the service or the product that you are selling to your customers. So in QuickBooks, it's just easy to add a vendor. So how to do it? I am now showing you the QuickBooks homepage. So there are different options to create a vendor or add a vendor inside QuickBooks. You can either click this one and it's going to show you the vendor center, or just simply click this, the vendors menu on top of your QuickBooks. Okay. And it's going to show you the vendor center option as well. So it's going to show you a drop down option. There you go. So click the vendor center. So either way, you click the vendors menu on top or the vendors button on the home page, it's just gonna route you to the next page, which is what we call the vendor center. So the vendor center is going to show you the list of the vendors you have already set up inside QuickBooks, okay? And also their information. So right now I do have a blank list because this is a newly created company file. Now, how to add a vendor? Just click this one and click new vendor. So click the new vendor option here on top, the drop down, and then click new vendor. And it's going to show you the new vendor window. The only information that is required to create a new or add a new vendor in QuickBooks is just the vendor's name. However, you have an option to set up other information such as their address. You can put it here. The payment settings, like the account number, the payment terms. Let's say for example, you pay your vendors on a monthly basis, a weekly basis. So this is where you're going to put it here. Where you're going to put that. The tax settings, it's here. Account settings. So what is in the account settings? There you go. So if a vendor, of course, is a supplier, like what I mentioned earlier, is a supplier. So meaning it should be associated with an expense account in QuickBooks. So later on our future videos, I'm going to explain the basic bookkeeping process or like the bookkeeping or accounting 101 so that you can identify what are categories of expense, income, and other accounts in QuickBooks. So again, for the account settings, you must associate it with an expense account if you are required to do so. But again, this is optional. And additional information, vendor type, if it is a consultant, service provider, your suppliers, or a tax agency where you're going to pay your sales tax. So again, all of these options here are fields that are stated under the vendor's name are all optional. So the only information that is required is the vendor name. So let's say, for example, because I am a bookkeeping agency, one of my vendor is of course QuickBooks because I am using QuickBooks to provide a bookkeeping service for my clients. So I'm just going to put QuickBooks, and I don't want to fill out the other fields here, so I'll just click OK. And once I'm done, it's gonna route me back to the vendor center, and now you can see QuickBooks is already added here on my vendors list. So balance total is gonna show you how much you owe to this particular vendor. Attachment, if you have attached any file, then it's gonna show this clip icon here. If you wanted to edit a particular vendor, then you just highlight the vendor and then click the pencil icon here on the upper right, and it will allow you, or it will lead you back to the previous page or window that you have opened where you set up the vendor. Now, after highlighting the vendor, it's gonna also show you the transactions you have entered for that particular vendor. But since this is a brand new file, then you won't see anything here on my vendors list or vendor center. So that's how easy to add a vendor in QuickBooks. On the next video, I'm going to show you how to add a customer in QuickBooks. So stay tuned. Again, master QuickBooks and be on top of your books. So let us help you be on top. QuickBooks Master is here to help you master QuickBooks. See you on my next video.